Hey guys, welcome back to another video with Philbilly Creations. What are you wearing?
Ta-da! Snazzy, ain't it?
It's something.
Hey guys, this is our Halloween edition video that we do every year. The number one question that we get asked again and again and again is what is our favorite animals in our collection? So in this video, we're gonna highlight our favorite 7 animals in this Halloween edition video.
And make sure you stay tuned to the end because we brought back Philbilly, for those of you who have been asking for him, as well as some amazing bloopers at the end of this video because y'all know we can never do anything correctly the first try. So enjoy the video, guys. The first animal we're going to start off with today is Spike, and Spike is a full-grown male bearded dragon. Now, I was about 10 years old when I got Spike at a Tallahassee Repticon show, and he is almost 8 years old now. Spike has always been very docile. I've never had to worry about him being aggressive towards me or towards anybody else. In fact, when we do our reptile birthday parties for kids, we love bringing him with us, and we'll let the children hold him and pet him and take pictures with them. And he's always been very gentle, so easily one of the sweetest reptiles we have here is Spike. Now, when I first got Spike, I was only supposed to have a bearded dragon as a pet. 7 years later.
Alright guys, one of my favorite snakes here at Philbilly Creations is our biggest blood python. This is Ruby. Ruby is several years old. She is our oldest and largest. She's just over 6 foot long. And unlike a lot of blood pythons, Ruby has a very gentle disposition. Some of our blood pythons here absolutely hate us. They hate being messed with. They hate being handled. Now Ruby is 2 handfuls, believe me. She is very weighty and she likes to move around a lot. Not quite as active as a retic, but far, far more active than a ball python. Ruby has been with us for several years here. She's done a lot of birthday parties with children and she's always been well behaved. Other than wanting to be constantly in motion, this is one of our favorite animals here at Philbilly Creations.
The next reptile we have is the redfoot tortoise. Now these guys are one of my favorites because they're like the puppy dogs of reptiles. They will recognize their owners and they'll come to you, especially if they see that you have food in your hands. We house these guys in our garden, so when we walk around outside in our garden, they will chase you. They're little feet chasers. These guys also have a massive appetite and loads of personality. Another thing we love about these guys is they're very docile and kid friendly. In fact, my 5-year-old brother Jesse loves to go outside and play with these guys and feed them, and we've never had to worry about them being aggressive. And we also love bringing these guys to birthday parties because they are easily one of the kids' favorite reptiles to play with.
So one of my favorite reptiles here at Philbilly Creations, without a doubt, is our big lizards, our Argus monitors. Now, this is a juvenile Argus monitor. He is not quite even 2 feet in length right now, and we are currently working with training these guys. Now, being a fan of Jurassic Park, I like these lizards. They do remind me of some of the animals on Jurassic Park. Now, Argus monitors are known for one thing that's really unique about these lizards and really cool, and that's their ability to stand up on their hind legs, balance themselves on their tail, a thing that is known as tripoding. Now, these lizards are not necessarily for beginners. Unlike bearded dragons, our Argus monitors require a little bit more experience taking care of them and a whole lot more patience when it comes to handling. We are currently training these animals to understand the difference between feeding time and handling time because they are very intelligent and they can learn. Therefore, anytime we go to handle them, we at least put a glove on one hand so that they know food's not coming in, but rather they're going to be picked up and be handled. Once again, Argus monitors, one of my favorite reptiles here at Philbilly Creations, and we highly recommend these guys to experienced keepers.
Another favorite of ours is Opal, and Opal here is a hypo-white-side bull snake. Now, most bull snakes are known for their typical aggressive behavior, but she's a little bit different. She's actually very sweet, very gentle. We've never had any problems with her being aggressive. She's also the largest and the oldest bull snake we have here at Philbilly Creations, and she has produced many offspring for us in the past.
So a few months back, you guys will remember that we did a video on our albino red ear sliders that we had acquired. Now, those those guys have grown quite a bit since that video. In fact, whenever we did that video, these guys were about the size of a nickel. And now, as you can see, they have grown significantly. Now, these are one of my favorite animals. I love the orange coloration. I love the orange of the ears that would normally be red in a normal red ear slider. However, even though these are one of my favorite animals, I am not one of their favorites. These guys are still grumpy. They still will try to bite and try to escape. They spend the vast majority of their time in a big aquarium in our living room swimming around, where we get to enjoy just watching them. They don't get handled a lot simply because these are an animal that we prefer more just to admire from a distance. And watching these guys swim around in their aquarium has provided more quality entertainment for us than anything that's on the television. We love, especially in the wintertime, to have our fireplace going and watch these little yellow albino turtles swimming around in their tank. All right, guys, and last but not least, our absolute favorite animal in our entire collection
and the heaviest animal.
And the heaviest is Kiara, our big 14-foot Burmese python. Now, Kiara's been with us ever since she was born. She was a little baby snake that hatched out of an egg about the size of a lemon. She was probably 14 inches long and could crawl in and out of my fingertips. Now, of course, she has grown to much larger proportions, but Kiara has always been a sweetheart. She's always been very gentle. She is the star of our reptile birthday parties. This animal has been held and touched by countless number of children at birthday parties, where she's always been a gentle ambassador for the reptile kingdom. This is Kiara, our Burmese python, and our favorite animal here at Cold Blood Creations. Hey, what are you doing? It's my job to hand out the trick-or-treat bags again this year.
Not after what you pulled last year.
Well, I thought it was funny.
You gave out frozen mice to children last year.
Well, and cigarettes.
Yeah, well, that's exactly why you are fired from this job, and now you have to go out and clean tortoise bins.
Well, it's dark and it's about to rain.
I told you 3 hours ago to do it, you never did.
You look like this, you know.
You're gonna look like that if you don't get started.
Gum, ornery, good for nothing woman, you.
Because at the end we have special features as well as, wait, we don't have special features, we have bloopers. You don't watch that.
And I thought it was funny.
Yeah, well, what other? Sushi. My shot.
I can't figure out if I look like a pimp or a preacher.
What do you think Philbilly would say if he saw you in that suit?
Hey, Philbilly wish he looked this good in anything.
You know, that's what Philbilly says about you, right?
You know, I don't know. Hey, like, I don't know what to say to that.
Oh my gosh. You ready? Next we have the redfoot tortoise. Really? I feel like nobody knows this, but in half of our videos we have to refilm because someone sneezes.
Sorry.
What are you allergic to? We're working with
Oh, wow. It was already on.
Was it?
Yeah.